Pisces, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. This message is for any Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, but also if you have Pisces that rules a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. Thank you so much for joining me. This message is for any Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But also, if you have Pisces that rules a particular house or planet that you need clarity on, then this message is also for you. Pisces, very exciting. Like, you need to gas yourself up a little bit. Ask yourself, what are your best qualities? There's something here to the power that's coming in with Pluto, answering the wake-up call, nurturing something you're growing. All right, this can even be like if you're a parent and like, you know, that very nurturing parental energy that is so inherent to Pisces. But there's this idea of really appreciating and getting out into nature when you can too. If you can just like the other day I just was sitting on a park bench. Finally the weather was nice, and you know, my daughter was on the playground and was listening to Chris Corsini, who I love listening to. And then, you know, just taking in nature, like taking in a deep breath and letting the breeze just like, you know, go across my face. And I look up and a bald eagle's there. Like there was just so much energy to really staying grounded. All right. So Empress is very earthly. It's Venus energy, all right? Venus is ruled by Taurus, and Taurus is love, health, finances. But this Pluto energy, especially when it comes to what's happening with Capricorn direct, like that's where you're so good at, you're adaptable, you're mutable, you go with the flow. And here's where it's like you are so ready for this new age is really what I'm getting. You're so ready for this new age. And so if there's anything still attached to this type of energy, a Saturn lesson, especially when it comes to balance, justice, all right, the scales are shifting back. So not only in the collective, but if there's anything in your life where you feel like there's been injustice, if you will, there was a lesson that came with it, and perhaps now we finally get it. Perhaps we're like, now I get it, and it was so I could rise to my most powerful self, if you will. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, very, very much get excited though. It could be something brand new. I am a Pisces, so I listen to a lot of Pisces energy and Pisces readings, and there's a lot to like majorly new things coming in for Pisces. Okay, so whatever that is for you, it can be a relationship, it can be a career, but it's something that you've spent a lot of time worrying about. But perhaps now we finally worried the release because of that power of patience. That's been a strong message for water signs with Saturn energy, the power of patience, of like letting go of expectations of yourself, of others, of situations, and focusing on your own cup. Like that's such an important message. If you go back to my reading since July 2023, when we had that full moon in Capricorn, a lot was connected to you and how do you prioritize yourself. All right, we get into this role of service, like our polar natal sign of Virgo, and that service to others we can do a disservice to ourselves if we don't prioritize our own cup. But this is also attached to dreams. So your wildest dreams, Pisces, believe them because they're here. All right, your wildest dreams are here. So let's see what we got going on for you. Something is off balance. Could be your finances. Something though, the shift, the karmic shift is here though. Wow, everybody has that Neptune energy. Everybody has Neptune energy. I gotta take a quick peek here because the amount of people that have had Neptune has been wild. Oh, that makes sense. So at the end of the month, we have that Mercury and Scorpio trining Neptune and Pisces, which is going to be very powerful as far as like the veil being lifted. But I think too, Pluto and Neptune. Now, remember the power of water. So we're seeing the power of water. You know, unfortunately, we're seeing catastrophic power of water right now with a lot of the events that are going on in the collective. If you look at some of my favorite astrologers, Pam Gregory, Heather Ensworth, you know, they've been talking about the power of water for a while and how like a lot of this, the floods and all this energy has been part of the astrology from the get-go, and that, you know, this was astrologically like forecasted. And so we have to recognize, like, you know, the power of water and that rush, like the responsibility of water signs with their power and how to wield it almost. But the Neptune is this idea of really like you're in a place where you're ready to receive, and you need to have the patience to let it come in. So let's see what we got going on here. All right, why is interesting? Oh, this is exciting. All right. That might actually be over there. So yeah, that actually, okay, I figured that was there. All right. Okay. Wow. Okay, one more. This is very cool. Very, very cool. One more clarifier. I saw the King of Cups, but he didn't pop out completely. Wow. This is okay. So remember, you have to give yourself credit for what you've been working towards. Like, that's a very important message. This is financial gain that's from focus and dedication and like a little bit, you know what I mean? Again, having the patience to let something come to fruition. The Hanging Man clarified by the Six of Cups. This is, by the way, I'm leaving that as a final clarifier. A new perspective, letting go, rethinking your identity. So like there's something here where you've had this certain identity that, and again, like I think it goes to this idea of service, because what you need less of is the Nine of Wands. And you're finally recognizing, like, you just have to be still almost, right? So it's this idea of the emotional fulfillment of your inner child. And like, there's something here. This is like, you know, when you're asked as a kid, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And like, this is what you wanted to be, right? And it's here for you, right? Like the universe is gifting you this cup, but it takes letting go of expectations. And I'm going again, like expectations of yourself, expectations of others. There's just this idea of letting things be, and allowing Neptune to bring your dreams down to reality. Now, what you need more of, the Three of Cups. I love this. So this is like really enjoying the abundance you have, celebrating the relationships that bring you joy, focusing on them. Okay, what is it that, like, this could be too, where this week there's a celebration where like you're seeing like your future energy or whatever, but it's clarified by the Devil and the Five of Swords. So here's what's interesting is, I think because why this is so pivotal is you are on this high vibration, but there's something here to the Pluto Capricorn energy, right? And it's related to this boundaries, all right? This idea of walking away from petty stuff. And it's something here with communication, all right? It's something here with like needing to win a conversation, like win an argument, needing to explain, like you want somebody to see something and they're not seeing it. And that's part of this shadow energy of like, you are so, like, you're such an empath that you see yourself. Okay, this is actually wild, because there's a TikTok I watched with somebody explaining this, and this is perfectly where you see yourself in other people, right? And so because you can see yourself in other people, you know you can help other people. However, not everybody wants to be helped, okay? And so it's this idea of, when it comes to communication, there's this, you know, something to be, you know, quote, right, but you don't have to bother anymore. Like so there's something here where you're letting go of this shadow energy, and perhaps it is from childhood. All right. And there's just this recognition of when you walk away, like, I think you're this person, but you're not sad about it. You've learned a lesson related to your shadow side of just, it's whatever. All right. Pivot. Okay, because what you need less of is the Nine of not swords, the Nine of Wands, Moon in Sagittarius. This is that idea of like powering through and like, you know, rising to the challenge. Like you're always of service, you know, like this person's here of service to others almost. And it's that recognition of, I don't have to carry this wand. Like I I've learned my lessons. And so therefore, I can move ahead and welcome in the Eight of Wands and the Sun, okay? The emotional inner child satisfaction. This is the best, all right? Like, this is like the home, the house, the completion, all of that energy. But it comes from you not taking on other people's burdens, not taking on other people's energy, all right? Excuse me, this is huge. Like, this is a major mindset shift, okay? Major arcana. And the Three of Cups, your personal happiness and abundance, and because of a major mindset related to your shadow energy, all right? And what that means to you. Like, winning and losing, what even is that? Like, that's a very strong message. This is so cool. Okay, so but look at all this. The Sun, the Eight, like, this is amazing. To me, as a Pisces, the thing that I'm most drawn to is that Sun in Scorpio, Six of Cups, right? Whatever's out of your control, let it be, and focus on your energy. Whatever's out of your control. I'm writing that down quick. Hold on. Whatever's out of your control, let it be. Because I forgot to write down yours last week. Okay. Whatever's out of your control, let it be. Focus on your energy. That's whatever is that. Just do that, please, because Scorpio season, like I said, all this shedding is happening for a reason. And so just allow yourself to embrace the inner child. Also too, if like you have kids, this is where it's like, we're going out and we're getting ice cream, you know what I mean? And then you indulge in that ice cream too, because you like to indulge every now and then. All right, so advice. All right, empowering question. What advice on life would I give to my younger self if I was a mother and wished nothing but happiness for my child? All right, what advice on life would I give to myself if I was a mother and wished nothing but happiness for my child? Because you have to do that for yourself. So if there is something, Neptune, related to your dreams that you've always wanted to do and you've held yourself back because of your shadow, be your own mother, all right? How would you encourage yourself right now to get out there and do it? That's the other thing too I forgot to say is we have that full moon in Aries where all of us energetically in some area of our life, we've been peeking behind the curtain. We see the audience and we're energetically getting pushed into center stage. And now's your time to shine, okay? Because this is what you're welcoming in when you do. So nurture that inner child, nurture your dreams, believe in yourself, accept your shadow, embrace your shadow. And thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. Again, please hit that like button, subscribe, share this with somebody who needs to hear this message. And as always, shine your inner light. You've got this.